Well, I remember when I was asked to coach USA basketball, such an honor for me to represent our country. Really, the highest honor that a coach can have is to coach the USA team. And into the first game as a coach, to be in and actually be in it has been incredible. So, ultimate honor.
It's always been part of my mind, always been a goal of mine to be able to get the opportunity to compete for my country and win a gold medal.
I mean, just the opportunity to represent our country, play with some of the best guys in the world, great guys at that, and to try to win a gold medal. It's always been a dream of mine since I was little.
It means a lot, opportunity to represent the country, represent my family, my team, every city that holds, a huge place in my heart, representing America. So that's always been a dream of mine, and I'm happy to be in this place right now.
It's really exciting. I'm very thankful for the opportunity. I'm very thankful to be here with a lot of great players that have been growing the NBA globally, as well as growing the brand of Nike. Most of us are a part of. So it's an awesome experience, and I can't wait to get over to Rio.
When I was first asked to coach the United States team, it was the first time that they picked a national coach instead of coaching a specific team, like being the coach of the World Championship team or the Olympics. I became the national coach, so any major competition within a 4-year period I was going to coach. So I knew I was going to coach for 2005 through 2008. And then I was asked again to coach, and we wanted to maintain continuity. So I did it again, and after we won in London, I was asked again to coach. And so this is the final 4-year period that I'll coach, and I will not coach after this. But for 11 years, it's been fantastic.
Basically, my job is to, be the defensive anchor, control the paint, help my guards out on the defensive end, put pressure on the opponent's defense by, running the floor. So I'm basically the anchor of this team.
I mean, obviously it's a different team. You have a lot of different guys, different personalities. I think the first step is learning who you're dealing with. You have to know what type of guy, each guy is if you're going to lead. So, really just that's the most important thing, and then, kind of figuring it out from there.
I think basketball is basketball. Maybe the rules are a little bit different, the dimensions, the lines, all that, but I think competing is competing. So as long as you got a ball and 2 hoops, it's all the same to me.
Take it as every game. Go out there, give it my all, play for my teammates. But it's with the guys that we have, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna enjoy the whole process, but I'm approaching every game like it's my last, willing to give everything to win it.
The experience that you gain from being around the most elite athletes in the world, coaching staff, and competing at the highest level, and that's for your country.
Well, I've had an opportunity to coach some of the greatest players ever to play the game because of being United States coach for this period of time. And to see LeBron's commitment and to get him in his early 20s, and all of a sudden now to see him improve. Not that I had anything that much to do with it, but to see him progress and mature, not just in how he played the game, but how he led. To see the commitment of a Kobe Bryant who joined the team after he had already hit the high level. To see guys who've made commitments along the way who haven't been the stars, but the guys who have been willing to accept any role. Carmelo Anthony coming off the bench. Chris Paul not being your prototype point guard, but adjusting his game. I've seen these great players adapt and be willing to make changes to make the group better, and it's been fabulous seeing that. I've had the honor of knowing Kyrie since he was a teenager, and when he committed to come to Duke, I watched him in high school play, and I knew from the very first time I saw him play that he was not only going to be a special player, but one of the most unique players. I thought he could eventually be the best guard, and I think that's where he's at right now. To have the opportunity to coach him again, I coached him in the World Cup in Spain. He was the MVP for the United States, so he started for me then, along with Steph Curry and Harden in the back, in the perimeter. And for him to make that commitment again now, after just winning the NBA championship, is just terrific. I'm very excited about that opportunity.
There's just a great relationship that me and him have built since I've left Duke, that has continued through USA basketball, as well as him being a mentor of mine. It's been very instrumental in my career to have a great person like that looking out for my best interests. And then when I get the opportunity to play for him again, this just makes it a lot sweeter. And I expect him to push me a lot harder than all the other guys, but I feel like he knows what to expect from me on and off the floor.